Hi, it's Mike with AskTractorMike.com. One thing that drives equipment owners crazy is design flaws. Things that shouldn't be the way they are. And there is one glaring design flaw on tractors that has been that way for 30 or 40 years, and the manufacturers choose to do nothing about it. It drives me insane. And that is where the headlights are. The headlights on most tractors, when you're out at night, and I am occasionally out at night trying to feed a round bale or trying to mend fence a drunk driver's driven through or something where you need to be outside, you want to get your job done, and your headlights shine right into your loader bucket or your pallet forks with a load on them. And so unless you keep your loader way up in the air, which is dangerous, you can't see anything. It drives me insane. And there's real easy fixes for it, but they've chosen to leave these headlights right here all these years. And so I've been looking for a long time for a light kit that I could put on a tractor that was designed for a tractor. And you can go to your local farm supply store and find a cheap set of lights and wire them up and maybe put a fuse in and develop a bracket and do all of that stuff. And maybe they're outdoor ready, or maybe they're not good outdoors, you don't know. I've got the answer today. I'm going to show you, and it's real easy to install. Come watch. So I've been looking for a number of years for somebody to resolve my lighting situation, and I have the answer today. What I have today is a 14-inch 50-180 lumen. I don't know how good that is, but it's both floodlight and spotlight, waterproof light with magnets on the bottom of it. And the company that developed this for me is a company that makes products for the towing industry. If a tow truck driver goes out and has to retrieve a vehicle, they have to put lights, clearance lights on the back of it so other cars can see it. And so this company makes really high quality magnets and really high quality lights. And this is the waterproof light with magnets on the bottom of it. And to install it, this is the cool thing. Clamp it on your roll bar. It has a switch, and the switch is waterproof. The box is not, but the box doesn't need to be, with a magnet on the back of it. And just put it on your roll bar, and then it's got fuse protection on the end of it. It's got a 10 amp fuse here. Run that to your battery and you're done. Now I'm going to go ahead and run this wire to the battery, but you can buy this kit just like you see here on my website. I think it's going to open up a whole new world of working after dark. Sun's going down. We're going to try it here in a few minutes and see how well it does, but I'm pretty excited about having a functioning light on my tractor, finally. I pulled the tractor into the barn to show you the completed installation. And by the way, we're calling this the RBI tractor light bar, roll bar illumination, RBI tractor light bar. And we'll follow the wires down to the switch. And there's the switch right there. Now it's real important, the rest of the process is the time-consuming part. I fed the wires down with these other wires right here that were already on the tractor down below the tractor. And it's real critical right here that you keep the wires protected when you're feeding them underneath the tractor. And I don't think I can get the camera down to show you where those go, but there's a group of wires that come under the deck here, and there's kind of a recess up there where they're protected. And you don't want them hanging down, because if you brush hog, there'll be brush take those wires out. But anyway, we come down underneath the operator area and come up here. Now if you have a battery that's mounted, a lot of tractor batteries are mounted right here in the front of the tractor. This particular tractor is mounted clear at the very front of the tractor. And so if you've got a battery mounted here, your installation is going to end. You're going to come up from the platform and to the battery, and you're done. You're going to have a lot of leftover wire. Just coil that all up and zip tie it out of the way and you'll be fine. But if you're like me and you got to go clear to the front of the tractor with the wire, I came across the operator panel or platform here underneath this pad, and then I'm going to go to the other side, and the wire comes out down here, and then I found some other wires that were headed toward the battery, and I followed them, zip tied that all together, So it had a nice installation, and you can't really see it, but it goes along here, it goes along these lines. Then the critical thing is getting it around the radiator, and I went under the radiator and still tucked inside the frame, and there's a slot here where the negative wire of the battery goes to keep it away from the heat from the radiator. And so I went around that and then up to the battery. Now this one was a prototype. On this particular model, the white went to the positive and the black went to the negative, which is kind of confusing. On the production models, the black wire goes to the positive cable, the white wire to the negative cable, and if you wire it up and it doesn't work, it won't hurt anything. If it's switched, it just won't work. Just switch the wires and it will. But on this one, we've got the white wire on positive and the black wire on negative with the fuse. But again, on production models, you'll have that exactly opposite. The black wire goes to the positive and the white wire to the negative. But anyway, hook that to your battery, and then I had a little bit left over. I coiled up and zip tied. And once you have that done, you're ready to go. And again, I would spend, this probably took me to snake that wire underneath the tractor and get it tucked up inside. You want to spend a little time there just so that's completely out of the way and where brush won't get to it. That probably took me maybe 30 or 40 minutes to get that all in and zip tied together. But spend a little extra time to get it inside and get out of the way and zip tied together, and you'll be rewarded later. But we're all ready to go test it. Let's see how she does. All right, I'm out here in the dark getting ready to check out my new lighting system on my tractor for the first time, and you're along for the ride. Don't know how well this is going to film, but we'll find out. Okay, here's with the headlights on. Let's see. Shines right into the bucket. Here's with the new light on. Oh! I'm going to drive around in my yard a little bit. Oh my goodness. I can see. I can see. If you'd like to order this very light, go to my website here. If you'd like to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'd be honored. Click the mic face icon and check the bell so you're notified when I post future videos. Here's another video you might want to watch. Thanks for watching.